mad. So horribly decent.
How's it going, everybody? And welcome to yet another new format video type that I'm going to be trying out. Me and the boys are all just making a tier list of video games that we found randomly on the internet. The video jumps around a lot because it's over an hour worth of raw footage, and a lot of it is boring. I'm just gonna be honest with you, a lot of it's boring, but a lot of it's funny. We picked the funniest bits and some of the cool bits out of it. Hopefully you really enjoy it. I can't wait to see what you guys think of it. Yeah, enjoy. All right, we're starting with Bioshock.
I automatically, yeah, it just goes in masterpiece, I think.
Oh.
That I've
heard great things.
I've had two games that developed me who I am. First one was Dead Space. Second one is Bioshock. It is absolute. I was sat there when I was like 14 years old, going through what seemed impossible, a city underwater, being thrown. There's nowhere you can go. You're stuck in underwater, and you gotta go through it. It scared me so much as a kid, and like defined me as a horror game person. Loved it. It was a masterpiece.
That's fair. I think so. We're sitting in masterpiece and amazing area. Me personally, I don't think I've played it ever, which is kind of crazy, but you know, hey, whatever. But it is Logan's profile picture on Discord. He's literally got the Big Daddy as his profile picture. I think we, of all the things I've heard about it, I think we could throw it in masterpiece. Honestly.
Yeah.
First game off rip masterpiece. That might be a cop out, but I mean, hey, it is a good pick, right?
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Next, this is the original Castlevania, but I don't think there's another one on the list, so we're just gonna go with the Castlevania franchise as a whole. I feel like that's fair.
Have not tried. Never played.
If we're going at the whole franchise, I'd say good.
Okay, we're in the middle there.
I've heard it's a good platformer. I heard it's pretty good stuff. It depends. There's a few different games in the series. It goes from a platformer to a platformer, says like third person, fighting against bosses. Watched our buddy Vinny play it.
Now, the first one, I say amazing or masterpiece because it helped define a genre of the Castlevania, of the Metroidvanias.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's
but if it's the whole
impact,
series,
yes.
There are a lot of meh games.
That's fair. If we go with entire franchise, I think, seeing as how it did influence a whole like genre of games, and it also helped influence the show is out, and then they're making another season or a new spin-off of the show.
Yeah.
I think I would say it's fairly. I think it's fair to put it in very good. Me personally.
Yeah, I mean,
it's low-key iconic, so I'd have to agree with that.
Yeah.
I've sat and
Personally,
watched.
I would say great, but very good is fine with me too.
Very good. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
now Fallout New Vegas.
That's a masterpiece.
That's another masterpiece.
It's
Probably one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah,
It's just so good. Like,
yeah, it's very
the
good.
best Fallout game.
that is
Milkman?
honestly, arguably, yeah, is like the best Fallout game. Like, it took what made 3 so good and said, now you're a cowboy.
Yeah,
fun.
No,
And we all know that being a cowboy makes everything 10 times more fun.
I'm telling you, bro.
where's? Oh, there's Red Dead. Oh, I was joking. It's actually right there. That's
No,
funny.
I'm only
We
going
already
to
know where
put,
that's going.
I'm only
We know where
going to
Red Dead
put New
goes.
Vegas above Bioshock just because more of us have played it, and it's more of a resounding yes for masterpiece.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Next is Cuphead. Even if you haven't played it, you've got to know about Cuphead, right?
I say it's
I
a
know,
great
but-
game, dude.
It's very good.
It's
I'd
good.
say it's very good.
I
I'd say
it's
very good or great.
Yeah, I'll
I
put it in
watched some
great. I've
Mexican
played it.
kid play it, but it was able to like 30-second bosses. There's a little bit like technicality behind it. I feel like it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, the art, the soundtrack, just
Yes.
the feel of the game. matches
Aesthetic-wise?
what you expect it to be. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, aesthetic-wise,
It looks retro.
Very amazing.
Yeah. No, I
And
think
with the added challenge to it, it's great. Yeah.
yeah, the aesthetics really make it for me, I think, for Cuphead. I think that's what, in my eyes, I think that's what makes Cuphead go from very good to great. It's just the aesthetic was different, and then the music was amazing. I loved the music. And didn't Cuphead come out around the same time as that game, Bendy and the Ink Machine? Were they around the same time or something?
I
Because
think
I feel like
Cuphead-
they're hand in hand.
little
yeah, because
later.
they share
Yeah.
that style, you know?
Cuphead came out post Dark Souls 3.
Okay.
Way after Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. Cuphead
a
was
couple years.
2017.
No, I thought it was earlier than that.
Give us a Google. Either way, I think great is where I would put it personally. Does anyone have an issue with great?
Say, I would have to disagree and say very good. I feel like it didn't redefine anything. I think it was just a twist on its own.
It was solid. It was very solid.
But I don't think it was better than Castlevania, in my opinion.
Okay. Sure. So we'd put it very good underneath Castlevania.
I feel like that's what I'd put it at.
I'd put it in very good. I'd put it in great simply because of the King Dice song, because it lives rent free in my head.
It's a good
On a very
song.
often
It's a good
basis.
song.
King Dice song lives in my head.
Also, it did spin off a TV show, which I personally really loved that TV show.
Yeah. I think it's fair to say Castlevania is better than Cuphead, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might have screwed ourselves a little bit on putting Castlevania in very good, but we'll have to see. Super Smash Bros.
Masterpiece.
Oh,
So
Yeah, that one's got more of an appeal for us, for our
Absolutely.
generation.
I grew up on that game. Sorry. I grew up on that game. I love that.
listen.
We need to get a jar.
Disqualified because he
We
swore.
need to get like an HR complaint for this dude.
Disqualified because he swore.
Every
I'm
video, bro. Everyone.
Every video.
I'm just passionate, okay?
I
love
know
that
you are,
game. I
but
will
be
not accept
passionate with a clean mouth, you idiot. Hold that tongue.
Dude,
Butthead.
Smash Bros
So-
holds up today. It's still to
That's
this
true.
date really good. Super.
It is
fun.
still the
Now,
best platform fighter to this day.
I will be so honest with you though that I wouldn't put it in masterpiece. I'd put it in amazing simply because I don't think it's on the level of Bioshock and Fallout, New Vegas. And also
I think
because
for its genre, it is.
I understand that.
We
but I
can't
also
just
hate
go back from
Nintendo as a
objective
company,
and
so I bump it down to
subjective.
amazing purely for Nintendo.
Purely because it's Nintendo.
That is true.
Purely-
I definitely grew up
Sadly,
on Mario,
Nintendo
but I don't think it's a masterpiece.
Sure.
I think it's amazing.
I
I would say probably amazing.
think it's amazing. My personal bias, I'd put it in great just because I'm bad at it, but we're gonna go with amazing.
Sorry, Alex.
I would still argue to the end of life that's a masterpiece.
Bad word. Your opinion
Fighting
doesn't
game ever
matter.
made.
Well, you get a bump down
Think
because
about
you
it.
said a bad word. You broke the rules. I saw Rocket League, and I want to know.
Rocket League, horrible, trash. It's
I
horrible.
say
It's the worst game in
decent.
existence. It is
Very
such
good.
a bad game. It is such a bad competitive system.
No,
The game
you're
sucks.
just
It's
bad at the
boring.
game.
I hate it.
You don't
That
like the
game can
competitive
rot
system.
in hell. It's
You're
bad.
bad.
I
That's
feel
not
like
a bad
That's
word.
not gonna
and
That's
sell
not a
it.
word.
define
You use the
esports.
place.
Bro,
And I'd
anyone
say
that
it's very
plays
good.
Rocket League-
If you use a proper noun, that's not a bad word.
As
Rocket
someone
League
who has
players and League of Legends players, League of Legends
League of
players,
Legends.
as someone who has punched a wall over it, thrown and broken a controller, I say it's a very good game.
Look,
Absolutely
okay.
not.
So I have a personal story with Rocket League, right?
Sure.
One time, my friend was absolutely dying because of pancreatitis, right? Pancreatitis, whatever you want to call it. No, not Ethan. Not Ethan. No, she was dying, and she was absolutely pooping her guts out. And so I came over one day just to hang out with her, make her feel better. We talked about my girl issues, and we played Rocket League, and we were both extremely garbage. And that was a great memory. I put it in decent, personally.
Okay.
I put it in
Still
decent. I
decent.
played it with.
He said, "I've got a great memory with this game." Decent.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Trash.
I've played it
Look,
with
I'm
you
not gonna
three.
lie.
There's
I've
no
put-
way it goes above decent for any of you.
I've
played it
easily
with you
put
three.
over 50 hours in Rocket League, and even with that, I'm still not gonna let it go above good. I'm gonna be honest.
I want it in bad.
You're being
I think it's
biased.
bad.
Okay.
You guys are
Bad
being
or
so
really bad? I hate
biased.
it. I
Put it
hate
in horrible,
so
please.
much. It's so trash.
It'll go to
God, it's
decent.
bad.
It'll go to
You guys
decent.
are so biased.
It'll go to decent. Don't worry.
It's
Alex,
a good-
I
No,
played the
you're
game with
biased.
you, Alex.
You're the
It's
only one that
not
played it
good.
competitively.
Right.
And if we talk about Destiny, it's gonna go in horrible. So like,
Yeah, you know. I'll put a. We'll do a sidebar. We can do a sidebar tangent on Destiny.
Wait, are we going to make new tiers? Can we make more tiers?
No, we have to make a Destiny tier. We're
tier?
making
Another
a
tier.
Destiny tier.
Under haven't played the game, or no, under horrible. It just says Destiny.
Under.
Yeah, that's
I'm just
exactly
gonna-
what I was
I
thinking.
was gonna make a mythical separate tier right here for torture
Each person
games, which are
can
games we
like
keep
a-
going back to, even though we want to stop.
Oh,
Down.
Warframe goes into it.
You heard it, everybody. Destiny 2 is god awful. Never played
Oh,
it.
horrible.
Like never play it. I have like
Never.
5,000 hours in it. It is so
I
bad.
got over
So
1,000.
Oh, can I add? Hey, can I add a game to this tier list? To that tier
Yeah,
of
hold on. We got right here. So we've got Destiny in this tier. What's next?
add League of Legends.
League of
League of Legends.
League of Legends, Dogwater. Like
I love
so
the
good.
game. I hate the game.
Games
Nobody
I
ever-
plays it. Don't go aggressive.
Also
Don't
put in
go
like over
girls
1,000
all
hours on League of Legends.
Bro.
I still can't juggle mid,
New-
bro.
New series, games I can't get away from.
Oh,
man.
All right,
Oh
so
my God.
Until Dawn, guys. How do we feel about Until Dawn?
Great.
Masterpiece.
I've never
Great.
played it.
Listen,
Great.
I need you to understand right now.
Never actually played it.
The type of game that Until Dawn is, the story game where you choose the actions that the characters do, the choices.
What
in
is that, a
its
Telltale
genre,
style?
kinda
Yeah,
like
it's
that what
Telltale.
you're
It's
The
Telltale.
game-
Ash.
That type of game, I think that is the best game of that type of genre, period, that's ever been done.
What was the other game
story-
called? The Quarry?
Yeah, there's the Quarry.
Corey I heard was mid. I heard Corey was mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
the
really
Dark
good, yeah.
Anthology series. is what
Until
it's
Dawn
called.
was an OG, had great
Hey, you got it.
characters, it had great a story, the horror behind
Yeah, it sure did
and,
have
like,
a story.
yeah.
Yo,
No,
did you know what had characters, bro?
Dude, the like
Man.
like the supernatural aspect that they added of it with the Wendigos at the end, it just made it. I love it. It's dear in my heart. Of the genre, I think it's the best. I think it's either amazing or masterpiece. I would put it in masterpiece.
So I will not give it masterpiece or amazing because the Wendigos did not have antlers.
It definitely took off a different aspect or design. It wasn't like too. I guess it would be Native American. I guess it would be folklore type of stuff. It definitely felt different when it was like revealed it was Wendigos. Everyone was like, "Oh, what is that?" And they're like, "Oh, that's what that is."
Yeah.
It kind of throws you off.
Yeah, it does.
But the horror aspect's still there. When like you're playing and controller's going and it's like and it pops up and goes, "You can't move your controller." You're like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
What? Don't breathe.
Yeah.
That was so cool. So
I
like I
think,
think there was some good aspects in there.
And I would say the deaths are very creative.
Absolutely.
Very creative. Like I had never even thought about these. Like what was it?
Yeah,
One
they
of
never
them.
come out of left field.
Yeah, one of them.
field?
Like one of the girls. I can't remember. Like she got like stabbed with their claw right through her mouth.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was
The
like,
jaw, the
yo.
jaw rip. Yeah.
Oh,
was,
It was
um,
torn like
that was
Mortal
Ashley,
Kombat
right?
fatality
I think
type
it
of
was.
stuff.
I think it was Ashley that died that way.
I can't remember.
I forget the names.
My first
Religion.
playthrough of this game, I made a mistake and I accidentally like blew the entire house up and killed absolutely everyone, and I felt really bad. I felt
So-
really bad.
Until Dawn, we'll go with
I didn't even-
amazing.
Yeah.
We'll do
I'm okay
amazing.
with
Okay.
I think it was amazing. I think it was really good.
Here we go. Here.
So, Warframe.
This is another game that we need to add to the Destiny 2 list.
Do we put
This is another
this
game that
on
goes
the
to the Destiny
mythical,
2
in the
list.
mythical list?
I played it 10
I
years ago.
literally,
I played it 5 years ago. We've
Literally-
just had a grind.
literally, bro.
$200.
Warframe.
We
Warframe.
can't
I
Can't
have
get away
almost
from it.
200 hours. Mid. So horribly decent.
It's going into the Destiny 2 tier, okay? It has
We'll
to.
pull up. We'll pull
I
up.
can't get away
Pull up
from
the games I can't get rid of.
I
Warframe
Oh,
on the
but
list.
Dude,
so
I only have 56
frustratingly
hours
good.
in the game. I only have 66 hours, and I already spent like $50.
I have almost 200. I have almost 200 hours in, and I've spent double that amount on this game.
No.
It's a cash grab.
You get
it steals
25%
your
off
soul,
of your
I
next
hate
platinum purchase? Cha-ching!
Cha-ching!
Really bad.
That's
Really bad
$100
overall.
gone.
Not bad.
Bump that down a tier. Bump that down a tier.
Bump
it down.
Bump it down.
I can buy like 3 Warframes with that.
Oh my
Only 120 plat? What are you talking about? This is definitely worth less.
I'm gonna skip a couple and go to Red Dead 2. Because
That's
if
cool.
Rockstar would do anything, I mean anything, if Rockstar would support this game,
Yeah, I was
This
gonna
would
say
be-
I would put it in masterpiece for the campaign. I'm gonna put it in amazing because the online is so forgotten and so ignored, and genuinely
Well-
just no content that I have to put it in amazing.
The online has become a separate entity from the campaign. It's a separate install. It's a whole separate thing.
I honestly bought Red Dead not knowing there was a multiplayer. I strictly bought it for the campaign. And
Yeah.
God,
It is a
so
single
good.
player game
Oh.
that they made a multiplayer about.
Well, they saw how popular it was, and they were like, "Oh, we can make money off this." And as soon as it died off, like, whatever.
I
Leave it
wouldn't
away.
even consider the multiplayer when rating Red Dead.
It says you have to rate it off the whole game, and I feel like you have to.
It's not a part of it anymore.
Oh, if we're talking about Red Dead 2 specifically, then I imagine would go. Or we talk about the franchise. Talking about the franchise, I
just
still
Red Dead
think
2.
it's great, amazing.
It was Red Dead 2, I think.
But if we're just talking about Red Dead, I think I'd put it in amazing.
Yeah, it's Red Dead 2.
Yeah, I have to be honest, I've been really lazy, and I never actually did the campaign. I watched someone play the whole campaign all the way through. I never played it though, but even just by watching someone play it, at the very end, when Arthur's taking his last breath while the song's playing on the sunset.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Bro, I don't care, bro. People have...
Game's been
If you
out
haven't
for a
seen what happens in
while.
this game, bro, if you haven't seen what
Game's
happens in this
been
game,
out
that's
for
your
a
fault.
while.
That is your fault. But no, him taking his last breath, I genuinely shed a tear. I felt like so emotional during that, even
just
though I
one.
didn't play it.
Just one
Yeah.
man.
I think the game's a
like-
masterpiece.
Just the soap opera tear. Just the
Yeah.
soap opera tear. You know the.
I'm literally the guy from the Cloud of the Chen Meatballs, the cop. The
It's enough to make a grown man cry.
and that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'd say the game's a masterpiece.
Campaign masterpiece, game and all in like together. Red Dead 2,
Amazing. Amazing.
Altogether amazing.
Altogether amazing. We're going
Amazing.
amazing.
I'll say it amazing.
Better than
For sure,
Until Dawn
amazing.
and Smash?
Yes.
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 All
Yes.
right. That's good. That's good. That's good definitiveness. Now, I just want the entirety of my YouTube community to know this in this moment. In a cave on Reach, there happens to be a Spartan living after the fall of the planet. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong.
I've never had my heart ripped out of my chest when it said survive. There was nothing that was so frustratingly difficult.
Halo Reach is a
Survive?
masterpiece of the highest caliber, and I will be taking no other opinions. If you want to say it, you can. I don't care, though.
Bro,
Just
Warframe survival missions was all based on the last mission of Halo Reach.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
canon. That's canon.
That's not
Take that and make that canon.
I did not make that up. That's biblical, bruh.
Now, if nobody has any other objections,
There,
we'll move on to
there's
another
nothing
game.
else to say. It's a
I gotta be
masterpiece.
so honest. Does
Need
that
to
say
record
Halo
it.
Reach? I can barely.
That
see
is Halo
Yeah,
Reach.
it does.
That
Yeah,
is
it
Halo
does.
Reach.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The
So,
only Halos I ever played were 2 and 3. So. Yeah.
Bro.
I think next a good place to go, just because I can see it peeking its little head over, is 2016's Doom. Because man, this was
Amazing.
a game.
Not actually played it.
This
I'd
was
say
a
it's amazing.
I'd say
played
it's amazing.
Eternal. I did not play the 2016 one.
That's okay.
I'd say it's amazing.
Eternal's on here too. If we just need to grab Eternal,
Just grab Eternal. More people have played it.
more people have played Eternal out of our
I
I
think
group.
so.
think both games are amazing.
There it is.
I
So,
think
yeah,
it was
let's go to
2016 on
Eternal.
Switch. Terrible on Switch.
Because I
The
remember.
most fun I've ever had playing a shooter.
It's
Yeah.
right behind Red Dead Redemption 2 for me.
Doom Eternal, the gameplay, it's so smooth, it's fluid, it feels good, it's buttery smooth, and the music, the soundtrack, oh my god! I still
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to the soundtrack almost.
Didn't you listen to it earlier today?
Yes! While I was
I
closing
still
my store at
occasionally
my job,
listen to All They Fear Is
The
You.
wide eye, yes.
Yes, he's a junkie.
I still listen to All They Fear Is You all the time.
Bro,
Absolutely.
I personally,
Karin Took, bro, that gets me in the mood no matter where I am. It doesn't matter if I'm at the gym, at church. Oh my god, bro. I'd be
Or
listening to
BFG Division.
dopamine, bro.
Dopamine.
I like 2016 Doom more than I like Doom Eternal.
Oh, really?
I also like that how Doom 2016 came out of nowhere and everyone's
Absolutely.
like,
Absolutely. It did come out of nowhere.
Please.
I give 2016 a lot of props, but I have personal bias towards Eternal because the night it released, I remember my family was going through tough times and didn't have internet. I paid the internet bill so that I could install Doom Eternal the night it released.
I remember that,
Bro.
Because my phone's hotspot only had 10 gigs and it was a 37 gigabyte game, and I was like, no, I need this. So I paid the bill for my parents.
I was there for that.
And
So
I don't know.
I gotta
I
put
really
Doom
like-
at least in amazing. At least.
Yeah,
in amazing.
yeah, it's right there.
I
don't,
really like the aspect of Doom Eternal going out and finishing what he did. But
Oh.
I liked more about Doom 2016 because it was not like I'm here stuck with you. You're here stuck with me. That's why I love Bioshock and Dead Space as well, is because it's this claustrophobia, but that's on the back end of it. I'm the horror. You have to run from me.
I'm the villain.
I loved 16 for that.
So
2016.
No,
Oh,
what's it called? I don't know if Doom 2016 has it, but for Eternal, I just want to say they have a death metal choir, and that's some of the most
Yes.
I've ever heard in my life.
Mhm.
It's so
whoa, whoa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your opinion is now invalidated.
You are shunned.
Your entire opinion just got
Because of that?
invalidated. Sorry about it.
Because of
Shun
that,
him.
Doom Eternal was
Messed up.
dropping down one.
No, I won't do
Bring
it.
it down.
I'm gonna make my argument.
What's
Grapple
worse?
hook shotgun.
Grapple hook shotgun. Grapple hook shotgun, man. Grapple hook shotgun's a great
Full
argument.
auto shotgun. That's also a grenade launcher.
Super shot. The super shotty was my baby. So I get it. I like the aspect of 2016 more.
Shotgun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. For honor. We're
There's
all
a
in
game
a
that
record.
goes through. I will die on this hill. For honor.
Horrible.
horrible.
When the game first came out,
Masterpiece.
when the game first came out, it was really cool. The fighting concepts are really unique. Being able to be something like innovative with the different characters to
Sure.
modify, but then the longevity of the game, the people that are stopped interested in playing the game backed off, and and when you try to get back into it 4 years later, the skill gap was so
Oh, it
large.
was terrible. It was terrible.
And people were parrying regular, like it was like I can't look at game, but I was going into matches with like rank 200
Bro,
or rep
my stomach
200,
hurts so bad.
and they were parrying my light attacks. I just couldn't get into it after that. So like, yeah, I think I'm going to say bad.
Is the player
I
of this
had an
game?
experience where Nathan,
I'm so
my
sorry,
brother,
Dave.
convinced me to play the game again, and I played 4 rounds in a row where I couldn't hit my opponent once.
I'm so sorry. That entire time I was tweaking because I could have sworn I thought I was tweaking that I heard someone utter the words masterpiece.
Oh, it was
Honor,
me.
and say friends. I have never
As
heard
the person
such
here who has like
ludicrous
I think
things.
200 hours in the game, I will
We
say
have a lot of
that I
hours in
love
For
that
Honor.
game. I have a lot of hours. In
There's
For
no
Honor.
shot. You
We-
actually unironically love For Honor, bro.
I broke a chair because of that
It
game.
is-
I drop kicked someone out of a chair over that.
I broke my other chair because of the game. There's a hole in my other desk because of it. But
You've
There's
got the, you've
something
got the
about that
Rocket League
game.
relationship that Alex does, bro.
there's something about that game that is
We
just
cannot, we cannot put For Honor any higher than Rocket League, okay? Otherwise, we are just being
it's higher than Rocket League.
I think. Look,
I'm a more
look,
credible source than
I
Alex
think
is. It is higher
because
than
no,
Rocket
look, I'm
League.
only putting it in decent because Rocket League is there, and Alex is the one member of our group that has the same parasitic relationship with Rocket League that Nick does with For Honor. If we
Okay,
want to put
but
them
here's the
both
thing.
down in bad, we can put them both
Here.
down in bad.
Here's my argument. Here's my
cannot
argument.
have
Here's my argument, bro.
higher than fucking Rocket League.
Oh my god. Oh my
Now
god.
it's going above Rocket
Oh my
League.
god. This dude.
And there you have it. That's our for the most part the tier list. We missed a couple games, like I said, it jumped around a bit. And the ending is a bit abrupt, but if I didn't end it there, it was just going to drag on for another tangent and another tirade, but I felt like you guys needed to see at least a little bit of it. Let me know in the comments if you really like this type of content with the boys and like in this format type thing where we're just discussing things, talking about things, you know, just messing around. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, all those YouTuber thingies. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.